Hi, my name is Ron Roberts, PGA golf professional of 26 years. I want to welcome you to the Educated Golfer. Today, Kelsey and I are going to educate you on how to read breaking putts. And this is one part of the game that even the best in the world struggle with. You know, you got the PGA, LPGA, they're all struggling reading their greens. And our goal today is when we miss a putt, we want to miss it on the high side, not the low side, right?
Yep.
So again, the high side is, as you can see, you're up higher than we are, we're on the low side. So again, the low side will be here, the high will be on the top. So again, our job is to miss the putt on the high side. If we miss the putt on the high side, it's a great putt. That's all we can do, okay? But what you're gonna find out is, as we try and miss more on the high,
We found that when we try to miss more balls on the high side of the cup, that actually we end up making more putts. Our percentages go up
tremendously. I can't say that enough. And understand that the average golfer on the planet missed their putts low. Fact, that's just a fact. So again, we're trying to educate you today on how to make more putts. And let's all agree. One thing that all golfers want to do, they want to make more putts, lower their score. So we're all on the same page there.
Yep.
Okay, so one thing I want you to understand, that the cup, the diameter of the cup is 4 1/4 inches. Okay? The golf ball is 1.68 inches in diameter. So we're what, 5 3/4 inches between the cup and the ball. So again, Kelsey's gonna go ahead and set up and make some putts. Try to make some putts. And what I want you to understand, when I'm caddying for Kelsey, or even when I'm not around, she's playing, our goal is, if we cut this ball in half, and I say, okay, Kelsey, what do you see? She'll say, I see a half a ball high. So a half a ball would be half the ball. So this would be our target. So if she says 1, 2, 3, if she says 4 balls high, okay? Well, understand, her target right now, this is the new target. That's not the target. This is her target, where she anticipates the ball going, and as it loses speed, it's going to fall into the cup. And again, understand, if we miss the putt, we're missing it on the high side, not the low. Because remember, on the high side, it only rolls out 3 or 4 feet. On the low side, especially on a breaking putt, it can roll out 6, 8, 10 feet, especially on the green speeds.
Yeah, the faster greens you play, the farther away from the cup your ball will end up in.
Yeah, and her speeds in college,
A lot quicker than most courses that are just open to the public.
yeah, I mean, they're running 10, 11, 12s. And the one thing I loved about her, they made it to nationals. They won the regional this past year, 2025, and they went to nationals. And the pro comes out and says, the speed today is running a 12. And understand, the higher the number, the faster the ball rolls. So he says the speed runs a 12 today, but if you're going downhill, it's running a 14. Good luck. So again, it really helps to be able to read these putts. Okay, so again, we'll just go ahead and putt a couple. Miss or make.
I was going to say also, one thing that we found is easiest for explaining the break of the green is to visualize the water.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I had a guy years ago when I was first coming in, older gentleman, and he said the easiest way he's found to educate people on how to read the green is, if he took a 5-gallon bucket of water and threw it on the green, which way is the water going to run? Well, he said if the water's going to run that way, then obviously the ball's going to run that way. That made perfect sense to me. So again, Kels, she'll just kind of tell you, what are you seeing? Half a ball? What are you
seeing? About 2 balls outside the cup.
2 balls outside high. Perfect. And again, she's reading it to go there. But as the speed, what are we reading here?
I'm going to double it probably and say 4 outside.
4 outside. Ooh, could have been 3.
Could have been 3.
But again, she missed it high. That's a win. That's a win. Where we at?
I'm going to go just a little bit farther of that outside of the cup.
4?
4, I'd say.
4 outside. You're going back to 4 now. Oh, That's a negatory. All right. Where we at?
Say 5 or
5 balls outside right. Ooh, good job, good job. Where we at?
Gonna go one farther, about 6 or 7. I would say 7.
7
8.
balls outside right. See what happens. And it depends on the speed, guys. If she hits it hard, again, that's a great miss. You know, with its putt, that's a great miss. Where we at?
12, 13.
Uh-oh, she's got 12 balls. You're about a foot.
Yeah, just about a foot.
About a foot or so outside.
Maybe just even a little more than that.
Again, great putt. Hey, that's good stuff. If we're in tap-in range, we're happy with that. So again, out of all those putts, she had one. She just lost the speed on it. But understand this. This is what you're wanting, especially the faster the green, the more it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And just one thing to educate you about in the game of golf. Okay, if it's a par 72, the golf course is giving you 2 putts per hole. So you got 36 putts
that the golf course allows you.
that they're giving you. So again, as your putting gets better, if you get 32, you get 34, you beat the course by 2 putts. If you get 38, the course beats you by 2 putts. So again, it's very, very important that you understand that. And understand this, okay? And Kelsey and I, is there anything else you want to add to this, honey?
Just about maybe seeing the line. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, and again,
just when you go to line your ball up, when you get down and you line it up and you're thinking how many balls outside it may be, a lot of the times, for me, my line is red.
Yeah.
That I draw from the cup to my ball that helps me see which line the ball is going to travel.
And that's a great point. That's the same thing when I was playing a long time ago, a lot of tournaments, putting was the best part of my game. I mean, I felt like I could make it from anywhere, and I usually did. I just worked so hard on putting. And one thing, again, like Kel said, is if I'm over the ball, I literally, in my heyday, I would see a line come out of that cup, literally red line come out of that cup, and here's how it goes. It's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. Here it comes, and then I just make the stroke. And it was just flawless. And again, there's no thinking involved. No. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching the line. And again, remember, when you're putting, the thing that we found is, again, we use the word tick. We use the word tick on the way back, talk on the way through, which we always have a good rhythm.
Yeah,
you know
good tempo.
And again, one thing that Kelsey and I, we've been working on, we're going to show you this in just a minute, is we came up with a poster. And one thing that you need to understand, okay, so if Kelsey misread this putt and it's 1, 2, 3 balls outside, okay, she misread it and that's where the ball ends up. In my mind, in her mind, she misread that putt probably 6 or 7 inches. Because remember, the cup's 4 1/4. The ball's 1, okay? So if she misread that low, you could add 3 more inches that she could have read it. She would have been better off up there for it to come in. So again, the farther you miss below, it's actually, you really misread it even farther.
Yep.
So again, don't you agree with that? Is that one thing that we've really learned a lot?
Definitely, yes.
Is how that works.
Yep, that was the reason for creating the poster, was to demonstrate, you know, if you miss a putt and it's only just a few inches below the hole, you really don't understand until you look at something like this just how much you misread the putt. Yeah, and this is what Kelsey and I came up with, and this tells you basically on breaking putts, tells you the diameter of the cup, the diameter of the ball, and your job, any person that's playing the game of golf, you've got to understand you have to miss the putt high. If you miss it low, it's a negative. So let's say, okay, a breaking putt again. On Paul A finishes below the cup. We misread that putt 4 to 5 inches.
think about that. How can you misread a putt 4 or 5 inches? We do it all the time. Every
Oh,
best in the world do it all the time. Okay. So ball B. Okay, they missed it 2 balls or so below. Okay. They misread the putt 5 to 6 inches. They should have been aiming higher up for it to allow it to take the break. And we're sitting here thinking, are these numbers right?
Yep.
And we ran these numbers and they are 100% correct. So let's look at ball C. If your ball is that far below the hole on a breaking putt, you misread it by 6 to 7 inches. You misread 6 or 7 inches. And ball D, you misread 7 to 8 inches. Isn't that unbelievable? And until we put this chart together, it really didn't register.
Yeah. No, it didn't. It was just, you know, if you're within miss it so far, it's just, oh, well, I misread it. But you don't understand how much you misread it.
How much you misread
Yeah.
it. So again, since we put this chart together and we really are practicing what we're preaching, like Kel said, man, we're making a whole lot more putts than we've ever made in the past. You know what I'm saying? So again, Kelsey and I, we're going to sell this putter on our page, or this putting poster. And I can tell you right now, this is probably, in my mind, a fact. This has got to be the most educational, informative putting poster on the market right now. So if you want to get one for anybody in your family that plays golf, great birthday present, Christmas present, anything you do, we would really appreciate you going to our page and purchasing one.
There will be a link in the description below where you can take you to our website where you can purchase the poster.
Yeah, and again, while you're at our website, check a lot of other videos that Kelsey and I are doing and we're working on, and we sure would appreciate your support, and thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Okay, have a good day.